Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, in our spiritual council. We're so honored, grateful, and thankful to be here with all of you to share today's collective energetic read, keeping in mind we are reading collective energies, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences of what you will or what you will not into this creation. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected as you are to the all in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves. That's also more than enough. Let's get started, my lovies. Just wanted to speak with you, my lovies. And I'm getting that song, my lovies. It's on replay. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. And something, and the something else. And I don't know what to do. I just rather be with you, my lovies. Maybe some of you you don't know what to do. You'd rather be somewhere else. You'd rather do this. You'd rather do that. Decisions. Moon Day. Moon Day brings in illusions. We are reading for Moon Day, but for some of you could be in that energy where you're not sure what to do in a situation. That song's always gotten on my nerves, by the way. But for you, my lovies, I'll channel it in. Because all you do is, oh my gosh, for some of you, all you do is win, no matter what. For some of you, you're going to argue with somebody. Because I'm getting it like in a very argumentative way, like all you do is win. Everything, you always want to win an argument. Somebody's just looking to argue to win. All I do is win, no matter what. Something, put it in her butt. That's what's good. For some of you, you could be in a sex-based relationship or connection. It may just be lust and you may want to do something else, but all you do is argue, all you do is fight. I am getting when they say like certain people will say when they love incubus and succubus energy, like when they're in a toxic connection that's just based in sex, and like, well, that's the sex is the best. Someone could be in a connection like that where they feel like the sex is the best. Talking about Lester, the sex is the best. That's all they're thinking. I don't know. I don't know what your definition of good sex is, but maybe there's something there to think about. Now I'm going into sex. For some of you, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about do. Let's talk about it. 3/11. Let's talk about sex. March 11th could be significant for some. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about sex. Somebody wants to talk about sex, my lovies. Dang, I want to talk about sex. Someone's very the way it feels. I don't know, my lovies. I think somebody's trying to explore a sexual. They're trying to. I think someone is thinking. I think they're coming to the realization that they're in a situationship that's not fulfilling. And even with sex, is like something about drilling. Something about a drilling star. Something about Coinstar, like changing. Someone needs to go and get a lot of change that Coinstar. But I am getting like I don't know, like they're figuring out that something's not that great. Something about a scout, something's not that great, and something about Scott, and something about Scottsdale, Arizona. Something's not that great. It was fated to be this way because I think someone needed to go through certain lessons, something about candlescence, something about candle scents. Someone has a lot of like scented candles in their house, or somebody wants to go pick up scented candles. Because Spirit's giving us, like, for example, for your sister friend, for Truth Nunez, I've never really I've had, I was with, for example, a guy that I was with like throughout high school and then into my early 20s, on and off in my early 20s. This person would always tell me like sex was so amazing with me. He's like, it was like, I can feel him on a soul level, which I can. But I've never, I don't know. I just, for me, I've never Like, sex is all right. I used to, and him and I, we used to screw like rabbits. Again, I don't read for children. We are all adults here. I don't do 18, and I do 18 plus. I read for adults. So we're all adults. I don't know. But someone's a liar. I don't know, something's really uncomfortable for somebody. Because I think they're coming to a realization that maybe there's something more, like something is missing. Because for me, that's like, I don't think I've ever been, you know, when people say like, I have not been with the one. I have not been, I know this. I know I haven't been with the one. I have not been, I love everything and everyone, but to say like, you know how certain people are like, I love this person. I don't know. A lot of people are codependent in relationships. So a lot of people are in relationships because they want to have something there. Some people, they are actually, you know, some of you're in lovely, you know, connections, marriages. You actually love the person. Others of you, you know, my lovies, it's in the energy, you know, it's not true. You can fake it, but it's not true. Energetically, it shows, you know, spirit doesn't give two shits about our lies and about our spies either. You know, for me, I have not been in a relationship where I'm like, I was definitely in love. Did I have love for the person? Yes. Did I feel like, you know, did I enjoy the moments that we had? Yes, because that's just the type of person that I am. But it's like I was over the moon, or, you know, like this is like the one, and it's not, because if the truth, it needs no proof. If either it is or it's not. Someone feels put on the spot. Either it is and they're spying a lot and they're lying a lot. Either it is or it's not. The truth, it needs no proof. It just really doesn't. Either it is or it isn't. Either it just someone's like looking for proof of something, or it's like, how do I prove my love? I don't know. You know what's so funny? Oh my gosh, thank you, my lovies. Because all they think about is money. For somebody, all they think about is money. I saw this beautiful thing, my lovies. It was quite fascinating. I'm driving. I'm in Arizona. Well, now I'm in the desert, but I was driving, and like there was for anyone who's ever like driven through California and Arizona, it gets, you know, you can see like beautiful like ranges of you know, like canyons, and then into mountains. It's a really beautiful thing. And someone on the side, Mr. Devin showed out, and I guess he was trying to prove his love to somebody. For some of you, Devonshire, or Devonshire, or Devonshire, something like that. But and Devon, Ireland could be significant for some, and Everly. Here we go with this Everly energy. And Devon, on the side of a cliff, he wrote Devon 143, or maybe it was a female Devon. You know, take it how it resonates. But for some of you, there's a few, everything is coming in for a reason. There's a Phoebe for some, there's a Felicia or Fiona for some, something about Melanie, something about a melanoma for some. But someone's like looking for a proof of love, I guess they're trying to look for a proof of love. But if you need that, maybe, my lovies, maybe it's not that. Melly and Melanie, maybe Melly or Melanie, my love, or, you know, whoever this is for. Maybe and she's a whore. That's also another thing. It's like Sadhguru. I love this guru, Sadhguru. He talks about how, you know, we're not that loyal. Like, these hoes ain't loyal. 9/11, it's an emergency, my lovies. 9/11, it's an emergency. He was saying, you know, we talk about soulmates, and we talk about, but every other week, certain people, it's like, for me, and especially not at this point in my life, it's been a while since I haven't had, you know, any sexual rapport with anybody, relationship. It's been years. But someone has fears of their peers. But he was saying how, you know, people are, for me, it's like, if you actually like have, again, I don't feel like I've been like in love with anybody. But if I ever did feel that way, I mean, even with people that I haven't been like that, in love with, for me, if I'm taking them seriously, I can't just jump from body to body. I can't just jump from one relationship into the other. Like, it would take a lot for me to, like, it would have to be like for the one, like tomorrow get with somebody after just being with somebody else. It would have to be at this point, especially for the one. And Sadhguru, he talks about that. He's like, you have a soulmate every fucking 2 years. Like, it's like, or you have a this is the love of my life every like 2 weeks for some, every day for some others. So I don't know, maybe for some, spirits asking for a little bit of me time. Maybe it's that. Maybe like time to yourself, where again, these last, going on, yeah, we're going on 4 years now, or going into so marking 3 years, going into the 4 year count, of not being like intimate or doing anything with anyone. And for me, it's been like, it's made me even more reserved, to be quite frank. And it's like, I know what I want. And I'm not willing to, like, entertain anything that's not what I want. 11:11 was on the clock, and then 11:12, and then 11:13. This is important for somebody. Because then you trip into like situationships and you accept the bare minimum. I get it, my lovies. I get it. But for some, it's like your sister friend has to have this. The spirits want this for you. It's not about Truth Nunez per se. It's just an example for you, my lovies. It's something about Jose. It's something about Joshua. People that are willing to fucking take you and string you along, my lovies. And it's wrong. It's wrong. Someone wants to string somebody along, and spirit's like, my love, you deserve the freaking world. You're a pearl. You deserve Perla, the name Perla. You deserve the world. And then you get into lying. You get into lying and spying, pretending like you're in a serious committed relationship, but it's all based on lies and deceit and dysfunction. Something is very dysfunctional for somebody. I'm just the messenger, my lovies. You deserve the world. You're a pearl. It doesn't matter what you've been through. You can let it go and start anew. It's up to you, though, what you want to do. I'm just your sister friend. I'm just your sister friend, my lovies. Anyways, let's thank the spirits, because the spirits don't want to hear it. Okay, let's think it. It's about Hera. It's about a harem, because then you get into fucking harem energies, like with these jerks. It's like, at least if you had a beautiful Prince Charming. I mean, and Prince Charming always, I don't know. Your Prince Charming is a hoe for some. It's just like, what the hell, my lovies? You deserve the world. There are pearls out there. Not every man is like this, and not every woman is like this. There are pearls, but you have to be your pearl first. Because if you attract the pearl, what happens? You ruin them by trying to run back to your world. Somebody calls a jerk. The spirits are looking at this person and not the greatest of lights. Someone calls a jerk their world. It's like, that's your world? Okay, boom, bye, coots. Anyways, something is retarded. Something slowed down. There's a retarded process for some. But for some of you, someone could actually be very, like, slow. I don't know. They need time to grow. If you really love somebody, you let them go. That's how I feel. And if it's true, it'll come back to you. But for you to experience trauma with someone and be on a trauma bond, instability, insanity, I saw this freaking thing yesterday of this mother. For someone's a mom too, and it affects your freaking child, your energies, or a dad. Take it how it resonates. And it's really sad, the spirits are saying. But yesterday I saw this thing, and this female, all drunk, the house all fucking dirty. Actually, she was staying, I think, in a hotel room, it looked like. All messy. The child running around, the mom getting fucking drunk. She starts crying and lying when the cops come. She gets nervous because she didn't want to let them in, but her child got hurt, so she wanted help. And she's like, it's not that serious. You know what? I'll just take my child back in. And they're like, no, you need to take your child to the freaking hospital. He is bleeding all over the place. This woman's like going back and forth. It made me think, actually, Spirit gave us a few visions of a few women like this. And I'm like, wow, like, Jesus. Over here crying over a freaking man. Messy ass house, messy ass room. Like, come on, my lovies, get it together. If not for you, at least do it a little bit for your child. It should be really for you, because whatever, your child one day is going to go on its merry little way. But you do it for you, my lovey. Shit. Someone spends their time just getting drunk or high. When do you stop lying to yourself? I don't know. When do you stop frying? That's what I was going to get. When do you stop frying, my lovies? I don't know. Something to consider, my lovies. I'm just a messenger here. Everything is coming and needing drugs to function. It's like, what the hell? You got your fucking kid in this dysfunction. You have your child in this dysfunction. Someone looks at their child as a kid. Look up the etymology of kid. I don't know. Even that, kid. It's like kidding, right? Isn't that funny? Anyways. If someone has no money, all they think about is money. The child don't give two shits about your money. Give me effort. The child's very innocent. Just give me effort. We'll make it work. Give me love. Give me attention. 5 of Cups energy. Someone's over here crying over a man who's lying. I don't know, my lovies. And who's spying. Although someone only thinks about shoes. They only think about going out too. My lovies, come on. Come on. Be strong. For real. Because it's just wrong. That's always coming in. I'm just a messenger. King of Spades, a legal procedure, a medical procedure. For somebody may have to take a child. A child may be sick or in desperate need of support. That's how they're saying it. A child is in desperate need of support. Something about a cohort. I don't know. Anyways, something about illegal. Something's illegal. Someone's doing something illegal for money. I don't know. Someone has a son. Monica, Veronica. Boom. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and justice, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom. And these are the type of people that go and they pay for spell work. They spend money and blow money on spell work. And I don't want him to be with her, and I don't want her to be with him. And I want to. These are the type of people that they even have some type of fucking STD. Well, now we can be together for the rest of our lives. Why the fuck would you want that person? Like, they just fucking ruined your life. They gave you an incurable disease. Technically, it is curable if you do the work, but it's really difficult work to do. But it's like you're not even passing the basic test. Don't take that mother effer back. Like, what the hell? And they're always under attack. They're always fighting, arguing, calling each other out of their names, mother effers and this and that. Like, this is insanity. Someone does like home workouts. Someone tries to do home workouts to see if they could look better, not for themselves, but for this jerk. What in the? Someone that treats you like shit. This is the downloads I'm getting. Someone is pathetic. For real, my lovies. Like, someone needs time to heal. You don't deserve this. I don't give a shit what you've been through in your life. They're in some type of inner strife. They are in karmic energy. You are not a karmic. Somebody calls somebody la karmica. You are not a karmic. I don't give two shits what you've been through. And I'm telling this to somebody that thinks that, I don't know, they think everyone's their enemy. They look at me as an enemy. They think everyone is their enemy. I'm not your fucking enemy. No one is your enemy, my lovies. You are your own enemy, putting up with bullshit. Putting up with bullshit. Not even the person that's hurting you is your enemy. Let go. Someone needs to let go. Something about something about flow. Something about flow rider. Something about Florida. Somebody could be wanting to move to Florida. Let go, my lovies. 1911. This is an emergency. More 911 energy. 999 though, if you multiply 19 and 11, if you multiply the 9 by all the ones, that's not the one. Someone's convinced themselves, so young too. Someone's really young. It's not the one, my lovies. You're fucking suffering. What the hell? What a hellhole. You don't deserve it. You really don't. I don't think anyone does. No one deserves that. Spirit loves you. Spirit doesn't think you deserve it. If Spirit's sending you here, my nose is running. This is very emotional. Someone just spends their time like a fucking emotional wreck. I don't feel bad. Someone's looking for like a pity party. They're also looking for the dad. I don't know. They're looking for my dad. I'm hearing someone, I'm looking for my dad. Like someone, I don't know if they've ever met their father, but there's an issue with looking for the dad. It's like the female who's involved in this shit show is looking for her father as well. Something about Roswell. Something about Oswaldo. This Queen of Wands, she's kind of in the reverse. This Queen of Wands energy in the reverse has been very present. Someone's insecure, insincere, lets herself get used for sex. Again, for somebody does things for money and sex as well. Someone's escorting herself. What the fudge? Fuckery, the fuckery of the fuckeries. Boom. Bank. Gemini, the choice, the lovers, but that's also in the reverse. Someone made a really bad choice. This is not a good choice. I'm getting the little, something about Joyce. I'm getting the little girl. It makes me want to cover. Someone's an undercover. I'm getting the little girl. I want to make bad choices. Someone's living a life of bad choices. Why, my lovies? You can make good choices too. You don't gotta live that long in bad choices. 2111, 2112. Marry me. Oh, okay, marry me. Who wants to marry you? Or who do you want to marry, my lovies? I don't know. It's scary, my lovies. Anyways, back to our scheduled programming. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Felix. Someone gets drunk all the time. They're always slurring. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To Mama Merce. To Mama Merce. To Mama Merce. To Shango. To Shango. To Shango. To Yemaya. To Yemaya. To Yemaya. To Papa Legba. To Papa Legba. To Papa Legba. To Elegua. To Elegua. To Elegua. To Oshun. To Oshun. To Oshun. You know what the song I'm getting? They're giving us, rumor has it, dude. Rumor has it he's the one I'm leaving you for. Like someone's always threatening, like someone, oh my God, someone's done a fucking job on this person's mind. Like someone that doesn't treat you like shit. Someone wants to leave somebody for someone who doesn't treat them like shit. To Shango, to Shango, to Shango, to la Santa Muerte. Fudge, please, my lovies, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte. To Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Raphael, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to the Pathfinders, my lovies. Open up the paths for these people. Open up the paths for all of us to make better choices, to make more harmonious choices so that we can find peace, my lovey, so that all of us can find peace. To the all, to your unconditional love and your wisdom, to your divine mercy, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and courage, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and judgment. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's poppin'? What's cracking? We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. It is true. We're reading for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, my lovies. We're getting a few different energies, but we're reading for you, my lovies, because we love you. We're reading for Moon Day. We're reading for whenever Spirit needs us to read for. So if you're brought here, it's for a reason. Time is only a frequency. The way that we use time is just a specific frequency that it's trying to capture. There are endless ways to tell time. But for our purposes, we use the Gregorian time frame to frame time in a certain way. So we are reading for Moon Day, Monday, Monday. We're reading for Monica too. Monday. We're reading for you, my lovies. We're reading for Monday, Gregorian, February. No, for some of you, February 4th, you're still a month. For some of you, you're one moon behind or ahead, depending on which calendar system you're using. But for some of you, we're reading for February 4th or something that marked you February 4th. For others, we are reading for your brothers. For others, we are reading for Moon Day, March 4th. Right? Yes. So you can sleep at night, my lovies. 2024. A lot of 4 energy, a lot of 4. Something about this decorum energy. For some of you, you got to decorate something. For some of you, we did see that. You got a party coming up, my lovies. For some of you, Bakari. For some of you, a Ferrari. But we are reading, for some of you, a Camry. We are reading for Moon Day, the 4th. There are delays. For some of you, Moon Day brings in delays, emotional delays, retardation energy. It all makes sense. For some of you, you're still processing something that happened a few weeks ago. So I could be talking about events for some that, especially like maybe emotionally irrational. 2611. Somebody has a rash. Something about Rachna or Rechna. Something about Gretchen. But we have a little bit of a delay for some of you, about a 4-week delay in a situation. For some of you, you could be waiting on something or results of something, and maybe there's a 4-week or a 2-week delay for some. For others, that does not apply to. Moon Day brings up emotions for healing, for processing. Moon Day is great for the bodies of water. For some of you, Moon Day is going to be great for your daughter. Your daughter's going to have a great day and talk to you about the great day she had with her dad. For some of you, someone can be spending time with their dad, and they're going to be so excited, and they just can't hide it, and they're about to lose control, and they think they like it. Oh, for some of you, somebody has visitation rights, or there's some type of like split parenting for some, and the daughter's gonna be, oh, it makes me want to cry. Oh. Something makes me want to cry, my lovies. Oh, the daughter's gonna be so happy to see her dad. She's like so happy. It's so genuine. It's so sweet. Anyways, my lovies, it's so cute. I love it. So your daughter's gonna have a great day and seeing her dad and whatever. It's so cute. Or your son, take her riches anytime. I'm seeing a little girl in my mind's eye. But the mama is lying a lot. Take that how it resonates. Cora. But something about a Korean is coming in. But nonetheless, who lives a life of sin. But nonetheless, my lovies, you're going to be blessed. Moon Day is going to bring up beautiful emotions. Maybe for some of you, you're going to get to see your father. For some of you, there is somebody also like an adult that wants to see their dad or wants to find their dad. Maybe for some of you, you have disconnected from your father or from a masculine that's important to you, and you're processing those emotions. So recognizing how that makes you feel, so that you could heal or that you could process that or maybe unleash some of that energy. Because if you did want to meet your father, and energetically you have to clear some of that karma before you can and then create something about dharma, so you can create a space emotionally so that you can reconnect with your father. So for some of you, if you actually want to do that, it looks like there's a potential, there's an energetic potential for you to reconnect with a dad or with a well-meaning man, but there's a little bit of a resistance and a little bit of a delay. So 4 energy does bring in delays in a situation, and it brings in Delilah too. So for some of you, could be meeting up with a Delilah, or Delilah could be meeting up with you, or you as a Delilah will be meeting up with your father eventually, but there's a delay. For some of you, I am getting twin energy, so for some of you, twins could be significant, but for some of you, Moon Day is just gonna bring in for some, it feels like things from within. For some of you, maybe Spirit's gonna have you sit, chill, maybe be more reserved on this Moon Day, especially with delays. Delay energy makes you be reserved by force, by energetic force. 4 energy brings in a state of reservation and maybe a little bit of possession. So for some of you, you could be feeling very possessive over this Moon Day. You could be feeling very territorial over this Moon Day, but also in a very reserved way. You could be very silent over this Moon Day. You could be very taking just information in and trying to hoard as much as possible. For some of you, someone is trying to save money because they are foreseeing a tower, or maybe you're trying to be more reserved. Maybe for some of you, there is a temporary housing situation as well, where you need to stay like, here we go with this Roswell. You need to stay, and something about Valdo, something about Valderrama. Something about Wilmer. You need to stay, something about Gilbert. You need to stay somewhere temporarily. And so you're trying to be very like strategic about like who you share with, what you're sharing, how much you're spending. You are, for somebody is still overspending even in this situation. So for some of you, and something about this Indian reservation has been very present for some, an Indian reservation. But you've been trying to like hold on to a territory, or you're trying to be more reserved, and that will continue on this moon day, especially emotionally. For some of you, someone's carrying a lot of emotions and it's almost like bubbling. Eventually you're gonna have to let this out, but someone's not ready to fully like explain or express something. And I think it also has to do with like they need to actually express themselves. Maybe for some of you there's a testification, there's a testimony. For some of you, I am getting like a matrimony. I'm getting like when you a testament. For some of you, someone may, after a death especially, they may be more reserved, or they may be feeling like emotionally. For some, people process death in many different ways. For me, in a superficial way, I can make like a scene or whatever. But for me, death is a very beautiful process. And again, I say 31, 12, 31, 13, 31, 15. Like for me, when my grandmother, especially when she passed, I'm like, I feel closer to her, to be quite frank. I cried a lot the first night. Oh my gosh, I cried a lot. But then after that, I felt actually closer to her. I'm like, oh my God, this woman is like, she's here. Like she's here. Maybe for some of you, there's going to be, you're downloading, you could be inheriting your grandmother or your grandfather's energy for some of you, or someone who passed is going to, it could be even a cousin, because I've had cousins that passed and I'm like, this person, or people that I considered cousins, and I'm like, wow, this person's always with me. Like they shared a part of themselves with me before they left, and they get the chance to do that. When we talk about inheritances, it's not just an inheritance of material. They allow you, and even in the material, it's just an expression of what they wanted to do energetically, which is, I want to leave like a home to you. I want to leave this heirloom to you. We've seen that heirloom energy for some. 3211. For some of you, you could be inheriting something energetically. You're definitely inheriting a lot of emotion, a lot of, for some of you, there's a paternity test involved in a situation. You're just inheriting a lot. You're inheriting a lot, and you're processing through a lot of emotions. But for some of you, it's not like a moon day can bring in all types of a range of emotion. For some of you, you're going to choose to be very reserved. Even if you're getting downloads about a situation, you're going to choose to be very reserved. You're just going to be more reserved with your energy. That's how it feels. What do we have here? We have a knight. We have a knight. Loyalty, romance, and chivalry. A love of honor. Oh, we got a knight. We got loyalty, romance, chivalry, and a love of honor. For some of you, I am getting like a night. You're staying the night somewhere, or there's somebody that responsibility. For some of you, you could be getting support from a family. I am seeing a mother, but take it how it resonates. You could be getting support to support a child, because the nights can bring in children as well, especially in the baraja. So you could be supported by a mother and your child as well, and temporary stay. You could be staying a night somewhere, or your mom is paying for you to stay a night somewhere for like, emergency housing. Or for some of you, if it's not your mother, it's a well-meaning female, or it could be a man in this energy. For some of you, there could be a man in very empress energy, very nurturing energy. Like here, you could stay the night here, or you could, it has to do with staying the night and food. Someone needs food and shelter. For somebody needs food and shelter, or you could be supporting someone that needs food and shelter. Loyalty, romance, and chivalry. A love of honor. For some of you, you could be supporting someone that's been drinking a lot, to be quite frank. A shapeshifter. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. Ability to see the potential in everything. But I'm also getting the shadow side, so being cautious, especially with someone who is pretending like they're nauseous. For some of you, we did see that fake pregnancy. For some, I am getting somebody that wants to ask you for your support, but it's because this person doesn't want to let go of a relationship with you. Projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. They're trying to project any image out that will serve their personal agenda. So if they have to be a martyr and pretend like they need like a savior or a damsel in distress, they'll do that, but they're just under stress because of the changes and they don't want to change. So for some of you, wherever the shoe fits, wear it. But for some of you, you may want to be very, you may be wanting to be generous. But for some of you, there's somebody who's a shapeshifter. They're a shapeshifter. They're projecting any image that serves their personal agenda in the moment. They want pity, and I just, I would be very cautious. I would be very cautious. Boom. We're going to continue the getting to know truth. And you. So yesterday we shared, and someone shared that they want to have the power of healing people. That's always been interesting to me when people say, I want to heal people. I just wonder what that means to people. Y'all have given like such interesting, it's like, I like to ponder upon things, my lovies. So, cause it's saying a lot. You can say one word and say, when they say like a picture is worth 1,000 words or 1,000,000 words or 1,000,000,000 words, for me, that's like every little particle of energy is worth 1,000,000 words, because there's like so much potential in that one expression. So somebody, and thank you for all of those who congratulated your sister friend. We did it, my lovies, because energetically you were supporting me too. Energetically, I got my master's for you. Part of it, I got it for a lot of reasons, but you were part of that. You're part of my seasons, and someone's staying at the Four Seasons hotel, or some type of hotels in the field for some. Again, temporary housing is very in the field for some, but what did this person say? They said they congratulated me, so thank you for everybody who congratulated your sister friend. And they said they want to have the power to heal the world, which is very interesting. They describe themselves as mysterious, and it's so curious, because I'm like, what does that mean to you? Because for me, I get that quite often. People say like, I don't know if they like it though. They're like, you're so mysterious, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be mysterious. I'm just trying to be me. But I wonder why that person described themselves as mysterious. I don't describe myself as mysterious. There are a lot of things that I describe myself as, but not mysterious. But I get that a lot. I get that projection a lot. People say, you're mysterious. So I wonder, someone that actually describes themselves as mysterious, like, what does that actually mean to them? But I want to be your friend. That's how I was coming. I want to be your friend too, my lovies. You want to be somebody's friend, my lovies? Or somebody wants to be your friend, my lovies. But the power to heal people. That's interesting. The power to heal people. Somebody wants the power to steal people. So, here we go with these fucking energy vampires in the field, my lovies. What the hell, my lovies? What the hellhole, my lovies? The power to heal people. It made me think of Socrates. Socrates says, is it Socrates? Maybe. Or Plato. Anyways, or the ancient Egyptians, they stole this stuff from. Actually, Socrates gives a lot of credit. Socrates gives. I'm like, Socrates. I don't know if they say like it may not even have been a real person. But Aristotle's a thief. But Socrates gives credit where credit is due. He gave a lot of credit to the ancient Egyptians and the Africans and the Sumerians, and he gave a lot of credit to Africa, where he went to study. And I found that very justifiable. It was very justifiable. But it's a bit about something that needs to be viable. And something about a confidant, una confidente. And oh my gosh, now I'm getting the song. No me digas nada, no quiero escucharte. Busca un confidente y ve cuéntale todo. Dile que me hiciste lo que a nadie se le hace. Someone's going through heartbreak, but they're gonna be all right. They're fake. They're a liar, though. I don't know. There was a lot of lies in the situation, my lovies. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off, my lovies. I get it. I've been through shit shows. I get it, my lovies. But it's like, I put myself in that shit show. It wasn't even fucking real. It was like, I just need time to heal. That's how somebody should look at it, I think, anyways. That's how the spirits are looking at it. But anyways, my lovies, the power to heal people. Socrates says, if a man comes to you, or a woman, and they say, heal me, ask them not if they would actually like to be healed by you. I'm paraphrasing. Ask them not if they actually would like to be healed by you, but ask them if they are willing to give up that which made them sick in the first place. Says a lot, I think. Everybody has the power to heal themselves, but do they want to do the work? That's a little different. It's a little different, my lovies. It's not easy. I get it. It's not easy. Ask them not if they want to be healed. Ask them, are they willing to give up the stuff that made them sick in the first place? Socrates. Oh, well, this is interesting. I think Spirit's asking for something. Ah, that's funny. My lovies. Okay, we're going to do two things here. Tell me about, look at this. Tell me about a time you helped someone. Tell me about a time you helped someone. What are we talking about here, my lovies? Damn, my lovies, y'all in flow. Y'all be into synchronicities. This is you, my lovies. We're just all in flow here. Ooh, tell me about a time you helped somebody. Speaking of helping somebody. Okay, you want me to tell you about a time I helped somebody, my lovies? And then on top of that, nominate a fundraiser to receive a donation. Nominate, how do we do this? Nominate a fundraiser to, because, okay, so when I worked for again, these are GoFundMe cards. They created these. They created Oracle cards. There were a lot of covens there. But no, there was one, there was a head witch and there was a coven there. But there are covens everywhere, my lovies. It's just a group of people that have some type of belief system. They even shared some of their rituals, which was kind of funny to me. And I'm like, okay. Nominate a fundraiser to receive a donation. Nominate a fundraiser to receive a donation. I got it. So a lot of content creators, they will do, a lot of content creators, they will, this is how it feels. They will, so like, for example, your sister friend, I've said, I don't think I do it like consistently. I know I've seen other, you know, people, all types of YouTube channels, like Mr. Beast or just all types of YouTube channels. And they ask for donations or support because, you know, you put time, you put effort, you've put energy, like this for me, this is a lot of energy. And, you know, people that, you know, spend a lot of money. For me, it's like, I want to get more tarots. I buy sage for this, you know, I buy essential oils for this, you know, to clear space or whatever. And I get to reuse that in other places too, because I do the vegan fairs and other stuff like that. And I do personal and private reads too. So, you know, it gets recycled. So my overheads are not, my overhead, I would like to invest in a new camera. But my overhead's not like super huge, not yet, because, you know, we're still growing, my lovies. Our show is still growing, our channel is still growing, my lovies. And but I wish to invest more. I wish to, you know, invest more and kind of, you know, I like the way we're doing it, so I like the flow. But you know, this is energy, right? But you know, there are channels that they spend a lot of, like, just the Palo Santo alone, you know, little Palo Santo sticks, they're, you know, at a Botanica, they're a little cheaper, but like these metaphysical stores, they're like $4 or $5 for a little stick. You know, sage bundles, they get expensive, you know. So I'm gonna nominate, who am I gonna nominate? I'm gonna nominate a channel, and I'm gonna put it in the description box. I'm gonna nominate a channel. Who am I nominating, my lovies? I'm seeing a few readers that I really like. I'm going to nominate a reader. And then if you want to donate, whatever amount you want to donate to their channel to support their work, that will make me very, very, very happy. That. Nominate a fundraiser to receive a donation. I'm going to nominate a channel to receive a donation, and I'm going to put it in the description box for this video. And then if you want to donate to their channel, normally a lot of them put like donation information like I do in the description box. So, or you could reach out to them however you want. And I'm sure that they'll be more than, you know, happy to provide information for you. But a lot of these channels have, like, you know, their information either in the description box, or you can email them, or whatever the case may be. PayPal, you know, Venmo, you know, CashAPP, a lot of people use those things. But yeah, I want to nominate a channel, a YouTube channel, another reader. I want to nominate another reader to receive a donation from you. So I will share that. It will be in the description box. It will be the first line in the description box, or right after the greeting, to keep some manner, my lovies. Okay, we'll do that. Nominate a fundraiser. We're going to nominate a channel for you to donate to, and I will put it in the description box so you can donate to a fellow reader, a fellow channeler, because this work is very important, and I respect and honor and love all of my sisterin and brethren who are doing this work. So yeah. All right, now tell me about a time you helped someone. Tell you about a time I helped someone. Tell me about a time you helped someone. Tell you about a time I helped someone. What do you think, my lovies? Mr. Patrick is coming to me. Shall we do Mr. Patrick? I love Mr. Patrick. I talk about Mr. Patrick too much. Patrick. I don't know if I helped him or he helped me. You hear him? I got 5 on it. Dang, they got 5 on it. Mr. Patrick. I met Mr. Patrick back in 2019 at a Starbucks. Starbucks be making stuff happen for your sister friend, my love you. Shout out to Starbucks, man. Starbucks, I'm supposed to be talking about helping people, but Starbucks helped the shit out of me, my lovies. If it wasn't for Starbucks, your sister friend's master, I don't think it would have been a master of disaster. But Starbucks, shout out to Starbucks. Shootsy pootsy. I met Patrick at a Starbucks. Patrick was sitting outside. And he was sitting outside, and my attention was called to him. And I would watch Patrick. Like, he would be there. At that time, I would go to Starbucks, like, in the afternoon after work to do homework. And I would park, because sometimes I didn't like to be in there. It gets cold in there sometimes. So, like, after a while, and I also, actually, at that time, I was also doing remote work. I was doing remote work as a pensions analyst. And you gotta stretch, my lovies. And so I would go there. I would work there because I was working remote at the time. And I would just work there inside, and sometimes I'll just move out to my vehicle, and the Wi-Fi would still reach the vehicle, and I could work in my vehicle and not be freezing in the Starbucks. But Patrick would sit outside, and I would watch Patrick. Like, I would just his energy just called me, so I would watch him. He reminds me a lot of Archangel Michael. And actually, I did a reading on our connection, and he did come up as Archangel Michael, but a little trapped in his mind. So I was watching him, and he was also watching me. Little did I, we didn't talk at that time, but then all of a sudden we started talking, like, kind of like casual conversation, and then Patrick started calling me the spy that loved him. He's like, "You're the spy that loves me." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You're the spy that loves me." And he's like, "What are you? You're FBI or what?" And I'm like, no, not yet. He's like, he starts laughing, and he's like, "You're the spy that loves me." And he was right. I love him. And I started to notice that, especially through the shutdowns of 2020, I started to notice that Patrick was struggling. He was working for Red Lobster at that time. So he would come after work from Red Lobster, and he would sit outside of Starbucks. And he was renting a room in that area. And things just started going really like south, especially during the shutdowns. He actually ended up losing his work. And so I saw him through the shutdowns. I was riding my bike one day on the street, and he was walking towards the Starbucks, and I hadn't seen him in a few months, and it was right in the middle of like the pandemic and the plandemic, and I saw him and I'm like, Pat. He's like, what? I'm like, how are you? And I stopped. Like, we actually kind of stopped in the middle of the street. We had to move out of the way because we were both crossing, but we were going in opposite directions. And he's like, I'm okay. I'm like, you don't want to give me a hug? He's like, you would hug me? In the middle of a I think he called it a murder-demic or something like that. He said, he didn't say pandemic, a death-demic or something like that. And I'm like, come here. And I hugged him, and he's like, wow. He's like, I remember, because he had these little welts in his head. He had these little welts, and it always like bothered me. And I'm like, I don't know, I felt like getting something to help him with that. So I got him like tea tree oil. So 5111 was on the clock, 555 energy. I got him tea tree oil. And I told him, I gave him directions on how to use it. He's like, I still have the oil you gave me. And I got him peppermint oil too. He's like, I still got the oil you gave me. And I'm like, have you been using it? And he's like, yeah, I have. And I'm like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you. And I'm like, all right, well, I gotta go, but I'm just happy to see you. The little welts left, but I wish I could have done more. I wish I could have done more. One day I saw him asking for money on the corner, and because he ended up losing his place. And one day I saw him asking for money, and I didn't have a lot of money at that time, but I wanted to give him $20, and then by the time I came back around, it was gone. I guess either it is or it isn't, right? I wanted to come back around, and he wasn't there. And it was what was fair. I got to see him later and give him $20. A few months after, I got to see him, and I was actually in better financial position. So Spirit said, it's okay, you can give him $20 later. So I gave him $20, and he invited me to coffee. He's so cute. It's like, you invite me to coffee. He's like, can you want to go to coffee with me? I think he was trying to ask me on a date. It was cute. But he didn't have a phone. Maybe next time, maybe it's gonna work out the same way. Maybe next time I see him, we can make it work. Anyways, Patrick, I bought Patrick essential oils for his welts on his scalp. Do you want to share, my lovies? What do you want to share? Do you want to share, what do you want to share? A time you helped somebody. Mr. Patrick. Oh, look at that. A pink Chevy. Jesus. It has little pearlies on it. It's cute. How do we do this, my lovies? I don't want this to run too long. Too quick. 53:37. Here, we'll do 3. We'll just go with the flow. We got a Queen of Diamonds energy. Fudgesicles. I told you there's a little psycho in the field for some who just needs time to heal. Emotionally all jacked up, throwing up. Oh my gosh, someone throws up like, ugh. Anyways, Queen of Diamonds, a female who doesn't have your best interest in mind in a situation. For some of you, when have you helped somebody that supposedly hates you? Someone that's mentally not okay. For some of you in the preliminary, someone gossips, someone's an envious jerk and they gossip about what you do for a living, or they try to destroy you or slander you in some way. This person's not okay emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. I would not pay too much attention to it, but it is something that Spirit wanted to have you. This person feels haunted by you. And for some of you, this person, you barely don't even know this person, or this could be someone's ex or someone that for some of you, someone left you for somebody, and this person, all they do is think about you. They left you for someone that's not in the best of energies, because someone keeps calling this person a karmic, or in Spanish, I think it's funny that trend that has come up, like la kármica or el kármico. I don't know. I don't think that's I don't know. Anyways, but someone compares you a lot, or this is what someone's doing to you, my lovies. And this person is like, they feel put on the spot. They're obsessed with someone that they're obsessed, and the unfortunate part from the start, Spirit saying, the unfortunate part is that someone actually in their soul, I'm just a messenger. Oh shit. In their soul, they see somebody as goals. This person that supposedly hates you wants to be you. Or this is you, my lovies. I'm just a messenger. Queen of Diamonds energy. A female who doesn't have somebody's best interest in mind. But the way it's coming in is this person's lost their mind. And Thelma, and the something about Selma, something about Selena. Selena's, somebody wants to be you. Or you want to be somebody else. That's the message here. And this man who's not okay psychologically, spiritually, or emotionally, fudge sickles, que energy, que cosa rosa, the name Rosa. King of Clubs, this is you as a gentleman or your partner, and Eight of Spades energy. Not doing well physically, psychologically, spiritually, or emotionally. 5611, 1111. I have to sneeze. Get on your knees. God bless us. Oh, because sincerity, a sincere man or a sincere plan or something sincere. For some of you, you have a sincere invitation. Somebody wants to invite you. They want to invite you, but they're worried. There's a surprise here. For some of you, you as a gentleman could be very worried about inviting summer. For some of you, you want to invite summer. For some of you, something about Sutter home. For some of you, you want to invite somebody out. For some of you, your significant other or potential significant other, or this is you as someone's potential significant other. They want to invite you out. They want to invite you out maybe with their brothers too. They want to do something nice. Somebody wants to do something nice for somebody, but they're very worried. That was in the preliminary. For some of you, there's somebody that wants to date you, or they want to take things, if they're already dating you, 5711, they want to take things more seriously with you. They maybe even talk about moving in, or they want to, because 57, Spirit's giving us 57, Tatiana, 57 is 12, but for some reason I was getting 13, but I was getting it as a 4 of Wands. They want to transform a situation. They also want to end their reputation with you. Someone could have a really shitty reputation. Or you, take it how it resonates. Someone has a really shitty reputation. They wanna fix the situation. If they effed up their reputation with you, they want to fix it. A fix-it ticket for some of you being cautious, you have a fix-it ticket in your field. Eight of Hearts to the Eight of Spades. For some of you, you date an officer, or there's an officer involved in a situation. But someone's not doing too okay right now. They're very stressed. They feel very put under pressure. Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. They feel very put under pressure, but they want to fix the situation. There's a fix-it ticket, or there's a fix-it situation. 5811, 5811. There's a 13. 5811. There's a 13. 4 energy. They may even say that they ended a house situation. For some of you, you could be something about Cora. They could tell you that they ended a house situation. Something about Conan O'Brien. They could tell you that they ended a house situation. For some of you, you could be planning on ending a house situation. Again, I do feel like there's an ending of a house situation and someone's really worried and they're thinking a lot about that. For some of you, someone's just really thinking about inviting you out, or you're thinking about inviting someone out. For some of you, you have some type of surprise that's going to help you to apaiser, something about an appeal. For some of you, you have to appeal something in court, or there's an appeal in a situation. But something's going to help you to mitigate the effects of stress, or to help you, because again, for some of you, someone is, Eight of Swords energy is reserved energy. Someone could be in the reserves. Eight of Swords energy is resort. Okay, for some of you, a resort. Something about a cohort, an experiment. I'm seeing somebody partying it up in a resort. There's a liar involved in a situation. That diddler energy has been very present for some, and I'm trying to ignore it. For some of you, somebody could have been like with underage people in a resort. Take that how it resonates. 8 of Spades energy. Someone's worried. For some of you, that does not apply to. Someone is worried about a young blonde for some, or a young baby. For some of you, someone's worried about a baby. For some of you, there could be a baby who is sick or a child who is sick as well. Someone could be worried about a youngster who is sick. For some of you, somebody's worried about a youngster who is thick. For some of you, there's an overweight little girl. I am seeing like an overweight little girl or a little boy. Take it, because I'm seeing a boy too. Tika. Someone has an overweight baby around them. This could be a cousin, this could be a baby around you, and you're worried about a baby. For some, a little girl who's overweight. For some of you, someone's worried about a date. For some of you, I'm just trying to like, oh, Jesus. Here we go with the Nicaragua energy. Venezuela's in the house too. South America for some. South America is very present. A South American is very pregnant. Under pressure. King of Diamonds. Officers. I did feel officers involved in a situation for some. King of Diamonds energy is people of Nicaragua, Venezuela, Honduras, all that. For some of you, Honduras, Peru, Colombia. Someone's doing some type of world tour for some. King of Diamonds energy. Someone's been traveling quite a bit. King of Diamonds energy. Distance travels, regional travels. 0111. Oh shit. King of Diamonds energy. Distance travels, regional travels, international travel, people that have foreign origins than you, someone in an officer, a police person, someone in a uniform or with a weapon. King of Diamonds energy. For some of you, distance, you're emotionally distant from a situation as well. For some of you, a reservation. For some of you, an Indian reservation, or some type of, something about Pangea. What's Pangea? Ayahuasca? An ayahuasca retreat? Oh, boom, go, my lovies. I want to go again. I want to go again, my lovies. Mine was really difficult. I want to go, my lovies. I want to go to an ayahuasca retreat. An ayahuasca retreat for some of you. In this present moment, very, very quickly, there are delays. For some of you, delays, the 10 of Spades technically cut the story. Something out of Tech 9. Oh, fuck. Spirit was giving us about 9 millimeters and all the millimeters. For some of you, a 45. For some of you, weapons. Someone has all types of fucking weapons. For some of you, I am getting like buying weapons in South America. 9 of Diamonds, we got delays. For some of you, delays when it comes to travels. For some of you, you are booking something and then there's a delay in the actual travel plan. So you could be booking something for like mid-July for some. I am getting like July. I am getting something out of Gopher. Something out of Gopherson. September, October, November. Someone's trying to travel internationally. They're already like booking, or they're already like getting things scheduled. You could be scheduling an ayahuasca retreat for some. I would totally do it. There are, even though I recommended them, I've recommended them quite a bit. 0103 11, 0103 12, 0103 13. The 11th through the 12th, or you could be doing a weekend getaway for some. Origen Sagrada. If you want to bookmark, Origen Sagrada. Origen Sagrada. It's spelled the way it sounds. Origen. ORIGEN. Sagrada. SAGRADA. You can look up their retreats. They do retreats, but right now their site is down, or they're trying to like reschedule retreats. But there's so many, but that's the one. I mean, I've gone to their retreat, so you know, and I'm not necessarily the easiest attendee, to be quite frank, because I download a lot of information, not just for me, but for everybody around me. So those types of group settings, it gets intense for me. And I honestly end up leaving. I leave early. I have a track record. I'm a track star when it comes to when it comes to spiritual retreats. I'm a track star, my lovies. This is just part of it. It's part of it. It's okay. Not everything. I just gotta do it my way sometimes, my lovies. It's just your sister friend. You know what? Spirit was giving us, this woman dedicated a song to me when I left Verizon, and it was Frank Sinatra's My Way. But maybe for some of you, you got to do something your way, so just keeping that in mind, or you're trying to do something your way, or you're trying to do something in divine time, because divine timing has been very present for some, and Spirit will guide you to wherever. But for right now, you're trying to book something, you're trying to get something scheduled, you're trying to get something on the books, and then a little later, and there's a little hater too, a short person who's a hater, but a little later, you're gonna go on some, and you're gonna date her. For some of you, you're gonna date a hater. I don't know, or you did date a hater. It's a bit of a diddler. For some of you, I am getting a short woman, a South American woman who you dated, who has 2 children. And for some of you, somebody could have actually started lusting after a child of this female. This is fucking crazy. Anyways, and she's fucking lazy. That's how it's coming in. King of Diamonds energy, distance travels, international travels that you are thinking about, or that you are. For some of you, you're actually traveling, because we have seen that. But for others, there's a little bit of a delay into later this year, because of a hater. You got communication, 7 of Clubs energy, a lot of communication, texting, a lot of, again, for some of you, nonverbal cues. You're giving nonverbal cues. For some of you, you're very nonverbal when it comes to a situation. You would rather, even if somebody's right in front of you, it's like, just text me. This is how someone's feeling. They need inner healing. I think it's a little ruthless, but it's okay. They're like, just text me. You don't want to really involve yourself with somebody. I think somebody's being really snobby and rude, because they're being a prude. Someone's being prude. Someone's being prudent in a situation, and someone doesn't like that someone's being prudent. This is how it's coming in. Someone's their student. Someone doesn't like, someone could be a teacher. Someone could be a preacher. Someone doesn't like that someone's being prudent in a situation. They want someone to be reckless, or so they could take advantage of them. Like, it's like someone's not giving someone the drama that they want. It's like, you know, like taking jobs. You know, people, you know, I've seen all types of people, my lovies. You know, when they have their little demons inside of them, they want to like take a job at you, and you're just like, someone's not like, they're not really giving someone the drama that they need in order to fuel their energy. And so that's kind of like, now they're going to try to do something even more extreme. So it's like, just text me. And it's like, but you're right in front of me. Why can't we have this conversation? Someone's being very petty. I don't even like to use that word, but someone uses that word a lot. They talk about pettiness, and they think it's like funny. I don't know. And they feel like, I don't know. This is weird. Moving on, you got communications that are going to be a little awkward. Someone's making it this way. 01, 07, 11, 777, luck is on your side. Someone's being very petty. You love that word for some of you. It's like, they do things to piss you off. Like, don't talk to me, just text me. But we're in the same house. You pick this person as your spouse. Certainly. Fudge. Oh my gosh. This Queen of Diamonds wants to relax, honey. It's not your turn. They want your money. 7 of Hearts. You got a new person you're meeting. Is going to come out of nowhere, and she's going to be very intrusive for some of you. But for some of you, being cautious with a new sinner. A new sinner and a new sitter. A babysitter. For some of you, there's a babysitter in the field too. I saw it in the preliminary. Being cautious with a new babysitter for some of you. You got a pregnancy. You have a new beginning here. You have 3 7s already. Oh shit. You got 3 7s. King of Hearts. For some of you, you're meeting a new well-meaning man. You're meeting a new well-meaning man. There's going to be a man that you're going to get to know over the next X amount of time. For some of you, there's a well-meaning man in your field that's going to show up out of nowhere. But this person has a Queen of Diamonds that also wants to be on his trails for some some. So, just it's going to be an epic fail. This could be someone in a work situation. This could be someone, for some of you, something about a morgue. You're going to meet a well-meaning man at a morgue. For some of you, Morgan. For some of you, the Morrigan. For some of you, a well-meaning man involved in a situation. This is someone new to you. You're meeting a well-meaning man. For some of you, you could be reconciling with your father. We did say that. For some of you, father energy has been very present. For some of you, you can reconcile with your father. It's going to be good. For some of you, your father's not going to do okay. 8 of Spades energy. Or for some of you, somebody's worried about a reconciliation. For some of you, your father is going to tell you that things are not all right. For some of you, you are stressed in this present moment. 8 of Spades energy. I do feel things in the mind aren't going that great for some, and it's stressing you. Maybe just relaxing for some, because we all have aloha, Hawaii. A lot of stress, a lot of mental turmoil for some. Just being cautious. For some of you, this is your partner who's also not doing too well. For some of you, you have 2 men in your field. You could be dating multiple people. Males, females, take it how it resonates. King of Clubs is you as the querent, or your partner. You do have 2 people here for some showing up as like love interests. I don't know. This one's not a love interest. For some of you, you have an ex who's not a love interest. For some of you, it doesn't matter how much hexwork they play with. This person's just driving themselves crazy. Whatever manipulations, they get a standing ovation. This person just being in their field, my God, I don't know what they're doing with their mind, but their mind is, they feel like they're running out of time for a reconciliation. For some of you, you have a new person that you're meeting. If you are not in a relationship, you do have a new person here showing up, but this person lives in their fear, so just being cautious of that. They fear money. Surprise money. For some of you, you're going to get surprise money and an ex is not going to like it. For some of you, somebody can owe you money and they have to pay you. 8 of Hearts energy. For some of you, you are meeting someone new that's very well off and they can invest in you, or you're partnering up with somebody who's a well-meaning man, and they're going to spend a lot of money. They're going to treat you very nicely. For some of you, you could be renovating a van, or someone's renovating a van. Someone wants to do the van life. Someone wants to have a van wife. Okay. Someone's sexy, my lovies. Here we go with the sexy energy. Anyways, my lovies, it's gonna be good. For some of you, you could be about that life. Yeah, your sister friend likes that, my lovies. We're right here, my lovies. But for some of you, you could be wanting to do the van life with someone who's really sexy, very well-meaning, very, very, very spicy. 0111. Ooh, could have to do with the Pisces. But somebody wants to, or something that started in February, or someone that you vaguely, it's like you saw somebody, but again, I'm getting like that 011113. Someone could be a Scorpio. It's like you see somebody, or they've seen you. It's kind of Spirit's giving us that Patrick energy. Everything is coming in for a reason. It's like they knew that there was something about you, or that you were looking at them, or they were looking at you. This could end up in marriage for some. I am getting the 5 of Hearts, a celebration. I don't know. This person, this is good. This is really good. For some of you, this is really, really good. Soulmate energy is around this. Like, your soul will be very happy. Not necessarily that your soulmate exists outside of you. It's a state of emergency. For some of you, a state of emergency. Oh, there's gonna be a state of, oh, this is for you, my lovies. For some of you, or your partner. Here we have the Queen of Clubs showing up. We've been having the best. We've been having the Queen of Clubs, King of Clubs, King of Hearts energy. In the love department, my lovies, shit is popping. For some of you, shit is popping. I have to tell you, my lovies, someone's envious. What the hell? It's like I can't even celebrate the ones that are happy, because the one that's fucking envious and crazy is like, my lovey, you can live that too. Just let yourself time to mature. Somebody wants to be like a woman and they're not. No offense, my lovies. Someone wants to be older than they are. I'm getting that song, give yourself time to grow. You thinking he can give you wealth, but so young. Boys, you can use a lot of help, you know. You're thinking life's all about smoking weed and ice. There's some troubled children in the field. I don't care if you're 5'2". Someone's 5'2". I don't care if you're 25, 26, 27. Someone's not mature. They're very immature. They're very immature. They're very insincere. They're very insecure. They haven't learned a lot about life. Something about Sakura. Someone thinks they're like Sakura in Naruto, and it's like, no, you're not. Like, no, you're not at all, my lovey. Sakura was like a loyal little girl. Someone's not even innocent. Their innocence is being perverted. It's like someone just needs time to heal. This is what's coming in. I'm just a messenger. Queen of Clubs energy. This is for you as a querent. Again, these are not private readings. These are I'm reading a few different people. Someone thinks like it's like Like, when they hear this, like, some of you, you're actually in loyal, committed relationships as adults. There are also troubled adults that are not adults. I have to set it straight. The spirits are saying it for a reason. It's not about truth, Nunez, my lovies. Spirits are saying it for a reason. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not everybody is in this mature energy. Everybody present right now is not in this mature energy. Some of you, yes, absolutely. Others, and you'll know your place if you're honest with yourself, because somebody is like nuts. So you pay for witchcraft. You want to destroy other people's lives. You want to be a fucking terror. You don't even take care of a child. You're reckless with your sexuality, and somehow you think you're this. I'm just being honest. This someone's rude. No, you're a student and you're not prudent. Very different. It's like, what the hell? And they're trying to like fight, like get on my level. Like somebody wants to like try to like, someone's so envious. Anyways, it's like trying to derail the whole thing. It's an epic fail. Queen of Clubs energy. This is for you as an adult querent who is mature and responsible, or your partner who is mature and responsible. But there's worries here. For some of you, there's definitely worries. There's definitely, again, conflicting energies. It's not about a person. It's a conflicting energy. For some of you, you understand they are energies. They're not one being. It's not a person. It's not personal at all. We fight not against flesh and blood, against principalities, against forces, dark forces in high places. It's an energy. It's a frequency. It's not about a physical being. A physical being is only a vessel, only a tool for all types of energies. And you have energies that are more fixed in you, especially based on your legacy. But you can override those. You can become whatever you want. Some of you, you get that. We got a Queen of Clubs here who's not doing okay psychologically, spiritually, emotionally. For some of you, there could be also a baby mama who's worried. For some of you, there could be someone who is also worried about a pregnancy. There's someone who's worried about a pregnancy. Trips not too far from where you live. There is going to be an arrangement, an agreement. For some of you, you can be getting... Oh my gosh, there goes the emotions. Thank goodness. For some of you, if you're worried about money, you have some type of a signature here, Monica. For some of you, you have a signature here with a well-meaning man who can support you. For some of you, you may want to, for some of you, you know, someone wants to reconcile with a well-meaning man or with their father. But, you know, just, I think everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Just don't come in with conniving energy, because it's almost like I want to reconcile with my dad to see how much money I can get from him. That's what someone's thinking. It's like they cry. Someone's very manipulative. Someone's a shapeshifter. Someone cries and it's like, I just wish I knew my dad. They don't wish they knew their dad. They just want money from their dad. They don't want a relationship. So just, this man is coming in with love. So, you know, at the end of the day, whatever he gives, he gave because he loved. But, you know, just being cautious of that for some of you, if you are worried about a contract, you do have something unexpected here in a solid contract with a well-meaning person, especially a well-meaning man. So for some of you, if you have like a Sperry's, here we go with boat shoes, or a boat. For some of you, you may be signing a contract for like a property, a boat. For some of you, there's temporary housing. It could be clever or different temporary housing, but there's a well-meaning man who can support you in this. Yeah, 10 of Diamonds. Distance travels about an hour or two away from where you are. Big changes when it comes to a female, changes when it comes to a reconciliation for some. If you want to reconcile as a couple for some, you may want to have a discussion, especially about a cuckold. For some of you, someone could have cheated with another female. Like, I'm getting a female that cheated with another female, or a man who cheated with another man. You could have some type of talk if you want. It's something about TED Talks. Somebody likes TED Talks. You can have some type of discussion if you'd like. There's an opportunity here for some type of reconciliation if you want to reconcile with somebody. But I don't know. They also have somebody else lingering that wants to show up as well. We have a brother, a friend, or a son. News from a brother, a friend, or a son. And from a female who doesn't have your best interests in mind. And for some of you, this is you as a female who doesn't have somebody's best interest in mind. For others, this is somebody who is on their, the way it's coming in, it's their, Something about Ethereum. Somebody could be a blockchain investor. This person's on somebody's ass. They're trying to harass somebody, especially when it comes to a contract. Being cautious with who you sign contracts with, especially new people. For some of you, again, if you are dating somebody and you want to take something to the next level, I think that there's an ex who wants to meddle in that. They want to try to, like, there's a meddling energy of somebody. Somebody calls you their fuck buddy. Like, I'm getting, this female's really psychotic. Like, somebody calls, and melodramatic. Somebody calls, for some of you, if you want to reconcile with somebody, someone's been trying to, like, curse you and their connection by, like, even making it conflictual, like, calling you their fuck buddy when you weren't their fuck buddy. Like, and then, like, terrorizing them. Someone's very insincere, very insecure. Someone's very a bully. I don't know why they would call themselves Sakura, because Sakura was never a bully. She wasn't. She just wasn't. This is a very different energy. I don't know what they should call themselves. They should call them something about polygamy. Someone's into polygamy, or call themselves polygamist. Someone's just treacherous. They should call themselves, the Joker, the jokester, and the female version. That's what this person. Someone's not Sakura. Someone is the female version of the jokester, of the Joker. This person's mentally not okay. I feel her. Someone calls herself, like, it's like looking at, this person looks at life very, like, warped. They find, this person thinks they're the damsel in distress when they are the stress. And for some of you, it is you. I told you. Is someone watching this? For some of you, this is you. For some of you, this is you. This is someone watching this. It's like thinking they are... like Rose from the Titanic. Someone, like, also, like, she's in a panic. Someone also, like, thinks, like, my God, someone needs a personal reading. Someone needs to book a personal reading. It's like, shit, she gets a lot of readings done. This woman gets readings all the time. This is like, it's something about Tanya, something about Tamara, something about Sarah, something about Sarah Ann. Oh my gosh, something about Serrani. Something about Kylie, something about Caleb, something about Michael, or something about Michaela. But, oh my God, Jesus. This person is like the Rose from the Titanic. Somebody could have, like, chose, I don't know, like, this person wants to tell themselves a story that they chose between two men, because someone's also not faithful. They're not loyal. Someone chose between two men, but they chose wrong. But they try to tell themselves that they chose love. Like, they just... Someone's not okay. They're not. There's this female. For some of you, this is you, my lovies. And someone's just worried because there are changes or things are changing and they don't want things to change. It's like, you need change, my lovies. Somebody needs change because they're acting a little strange and deranged. There's a letter, there's a note, there's some type of notary. When it comes to work, this person's gonna get so for some of you, someone's ghetto, a 2-week notice, and then blocked. For some of you, someone's gonna also lose work because they're acting really funky. And for some of you, this is you, my lovies, and the year of the monkey. Someone's acting really funky. I have to say what I gotta say. They're acting really funky. Right, Jose? In the long run, for some of you, someone's worried about changes or when it comes to a work situation with this organization, but it's going to be blocked. But there's something else that's going to come in, certainly, with a gentleman and this female. For some of you, if you're worried about someone leaving with someone else, they're going to leave with somebody else. They are. And everything's going to be all right. It's going to be for the best. Everyone's going to go their separate ways, and it's going to be for the best. And I hope you pass the test, my lovies, because it's going to be a test. Because if not, there's going to be a testament. Shit. This person here, for some of you, someone that likes to look good. Someone even has a lover, too. My God, someone's in all types of drama. Jesus, my lovies. Here we have a gentleman showing up, and a sister, a daughter, or a friend. For some of you, news from your daughter, your sister, or your friend. In the long run, they're going to tell you about a guy that they're meeting that they like. What do we do? Jealous ass itch. Doom doom. Jealous ass. 123:11. 123:11. Sent from heaven. I told you someone is not in love. They're in a trauma bond. For some of you, someone is in a trauma bond. They're in a trauma bond and your heart is hurting, my lovies. 123:24, 123:25. For some of you, somebody could know somebody since their early 20s, 23, 24, 25 could be significant. You're in a trauma bond, or someone's in a trauma bond for someone is in a trauma bond. Jealous ass itch. Dun dun. Jealous ass. Dun dun. Oh, look at how this bird is flying. A fashion witch who's in a trauma bond. An empath. A fashion witch. A snack and a trauma bond. For some of you, you could be trying things out. You could be trying out new spiritual practices. For somebody, spiritual hacks. For some of you, someone's been trying spiritual practices. For someone's been playing a fashion witch. A kitchen witch. I'm getting a kitchen witch. For someone's been playing a kitchen witch or trying things out of fashion, trying things out of snacks. For some of you, being cautious with what someone's feeding you, because they may be in some type of trend, but somebody's in a trauma bond and someone's a little desperate. So in order to keep this trauma bond, they may try to like put something in a snack or in a food or edibles. For some of you, being cautious who you smoke with, for those who smoke or take drugs with, for those who take drugs, because for some of you, there's a fashion witch that would be willing to do some stuff. I have to tell you, someone's not okay. They're really not. They're really not. They're really not. They feel put on the spot. It's not about being put on the spot. Someone's really not okay. And they are also, unfortunately for them, they're also an empath. I'm just a messenger. They're also an empath, and they haven't figured out yet how to manage their power. Someone has not managed for their power. So it's like they cause towers to themselves until they've learned the lesson. I get it, my lovies. I totally get it. I really do. I actually really do. I can empathize. 125:34. 125:35, excuse me. 36 too. I told you, someone's not in love. They're just looking for a place to stay. Someone's really worried about a place to stay. For some of you, there's temporary housing, a hobosexual. The grass is greener. Go where you're going because the grass is actually greener. For some of you, I get it. Somebody doesn't want to let go of a situation, but the grass is greener. Someone is looking for a replacement, and they are avoiding and ghosting you. Or this is what you're doing to somebody. I'm just a messenger. What is this? What is this? This one wants to peek. Someone has a podcast, some type of podcast here for some, or someone, again, the way I'm getting it though, someone wants to speak to someone that is like, we're nuts. Someone's realizing something about these nuts. Someone's realizing that they were in a trauma bond. It could have been with a podcaster, or somebody wants to like something about Calabasas, or something about Alabast, something about Calabasas. Something about Calabasas, California. Someone wants to like have a conversation where there's no other conversation to be had. He's not the dad. That's how it's coming in. Someone has no other conversation someone's realized, male, female, take it how it resonates. Someone's realized the lies. It's very hard to go back. That's why it's better for me. I wish that we taught more honesty. Like, say what you are, say it with your chest, because it's gonna fall apart anyway. Everything always comes to light. So why be in an inner fight later? Someone's also a hater. For someone is going to be losing a trauma bond, and I think it's for the best. I really do. Someone doesn't want to let go of this, because I get it. When you're in this energy, this is very difficult energy, but someone's avoiding and ghosting you, and they're not going to come back. They're not coming back because they're moving on. The grass is greener. For whoever this is for, the grass is greener. Go. Someone sees somebody as a foe, and it's something about feng. There's no foe there. It's not, a Vietnamese could be significant for some. I'm kidding. Like, for some of you, you can be having a foe. For some of you, could be having fun. For some of you, you could be having a gun. For somebody has a gun. Someone's looking for replacements, but they're only temporary replacements. For some of you, someone's trying to replace. Like it's like putting, for somebody doesn't need time off. For someone's ready for like the real deal. Everything came in earlier for a reason. I'm just a channeler, my lovies. Someone is trying to leave a trauma bond to go for the real deal. And they have the real deal. That's it, my lovies. It's a steal. They feel like it's like they stole, someone missed to steal your girl. Someone could have stole somebody's opportunity and is like, I'm gonna treat them like the queen or the king that they are. It's not stealing. It's not stealing if you ain't doing the inner healing when somebody else comes in and they've done the inner healing and you didn't do it. You were just a jerk. You played a lot of games. You lost your fucking seat. It's like, that's how it's coming up, my lovies. For some of you, someone lost their seat. For some of you, someone's just always looking for replacements to band-aid relationships. We did feel that earlier, jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship, band-aid relationships for some. And for some of you, we have a fashion witch who's looking for a place to stay. For some of you, someone's not in, it's just, these energies are a little bit intense. For some of you, someone is ready to leave all this shit behind and not lose their mind. They're ready. For some of you, they're ready. And for all of you, you have empathetic powers. And that's part of it. Everything came in earlier for a reason. In these ayahuasca retreats, a lot of people go. In these retreats nowadays, a lot of people go. There was a time where these things were more intimate. And as someone who's an empath, you pick up on all different frequencies, vibrations. And it's just something to consider for some, even in your daily life, outside of ritual, outside of spiritual practice, like what is mine and what is not mine. And knowing that at your core, things are very fluid, and what you're receiving, the projections, don't marry the projections. Don't marry the projections. What is actually in your core, the truth. There's something there for some. Somebody doesn't want to marry a projection. Someone was trying to copy someone's energy. What the fuck? They did it in their truck. Someone was trying to marry someone's energy. Like, someone was trying to marry someone's energy? Fuckery. It's like trying to marry someone's energy to have them tied up in the spiritual plane, so they would go try to drive them insane. So it's like someone's gonna end up in an insane asylum. This is not good. This is not. Someone's from the hood. This is not good. My God. Someone was trying to marry somebody in the spiritual plane. That's not their, it's not their corporate spouse. Corporate spouse? Why a corporate spouse? Why? Here we go, corporate housing for some. Someone was trying to marry somebody in the spiritual plane to have them go insane in the 3D so that they always feel like they need me. That's how it's coming in. I wanted him to need me. I'm getting that song, I want you to need me. Like someone wanted someone to be needy of them because they were too greedy. I just wanted to be your friend. Francesca. Child support, dodging responsibility, someone who's a father and doesn't take care of their children or his child or his children. They wanted to try to marry someone in the spiritual plane, and now they're going insane to steal from them, to steal their legacy. This is a thievery. This is a steal, Mr. Steal Your Girl. Someone tried to steal somebody's seat in the spiritual way. This is what's coming in. What the fuck? Exes who are fucking stalking. Look at this. Look at this energy. This is giving me a stomach ache. Someone was trying to attach they were even trying to project their energy onto someone's womb. Oh, this is so, oh my gosh, what the fudge? For some, if you feel really weird, oh my God. Spirit's protecting you. Don't worry about these monsters. Spirit's protecting you. Someone was trying to project their energy onto someone's womb to have them like, someone was trying to, it's, for example, it's like two people, a bunch of people that know each other. There is one person who's really creepy, nasty. Take it how it resonates. I am getting a man, but I'm also getting a woman. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. People trying to project themselves either onto your sacral chakra or to your root chakra. They were trying to root into you. Like, and they didn't know how to do it. For some, it's like the only way that they tried to, they figured like they could try to maybe make this work if they attach themselves to a potential partner of yours or to your actual partner. And then some people are, reality is stranger than fiction, my lovies, if you understand energies. Someone was trying to project themselves onto your core, onto your root, and copy your energy, but make it seem like they are married to you. A white Mercedes could be significant. A white Mercedes is going by, and all they do is fucking lie. Psychopath. Like, it's like somebody was trying to mirror their fucking nasty ass energy onto somebody's root, and then make them like, it's almost like if you think of your partner, they wanted to make you think of them too. Like, it's like, even if you don't, they're like, my God, for some of you, this is someone you barely fucking know. That is like, why the fuck? Oh my gosh, this is scary. Someone's scary. It's like desperate energy. It makes me feel desperate. Someone's desperate. And it's like around this person, you could feel like a sense of desperation. This isn't an ex for some. This is not an ex for some. This is actually someone that like you don't talk to anymore. But it's like this person was stalking you. They call you a whore. They call you a nasty whore. Like someone likes weird fucking porn. And the divine is, there it is. There it is. There it is. That's it. The divine is blocking this bullshit. The divine is blocking this person. For some of you, there's someone that's nasty. Oh, the name Kevin's coming in. The name Johansson is coming in. Jones is coming in. Someone's fucking nasty, and they think they don't get it. Someone's demonic. It was only supposed to be platonic. That's always coming in. Someone like gin and tonic. It was only supposed to be platonic, and this person fucking ruined it with their demons. It's like someone that you were trying to get to know for some, and it's like something about golf, something about gopher. It's like you were trying to get to like, I don't know, like you thought someone was charming. They are, but they're fucking demonic. The charm is the demon. Like and their semen stinks, and they wanted to try to fucking rape you. Ugh. What the fuck is this? This is what's oh my God, let's switch this shit up. A Sagittarius or something started in December. They wanted to dismember you too. Someone's a fucking murderer and a rapist. I'm just a messenger. This is what it feels like. It's like, get the fuck away. That's what is coming in. It's like, ugh. They were a stalker too. And then they don't see it. Then they also try to make themselves a victim as like, why are you avoiding me? The fuck? Are you fucking stupid? No, they're fucking crazy. Someone's crazy, my lovies. This is scary. There's something really like, whoa, in the field. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what's coming in. Whoa. Something is whoa. Whoa. What the fuck? Secret rendezvous or secret meetings. It doesn't feel sexy. Something doesn't feel sexy. Someone tried to make something sexual that was never supposed to be. And they tried to force a connection. Something underground. Someone feels like they're underground. Where they were trying to do something underground. They were also trying to put somebody underground. Having secret meetings about this. Someone became obsessed with someone's energy. I'm just the messenger here. They live in fear. They're feral too. I'm getting feral. Something about Will Ferrell's involved in a situation. A Will or a feral. Where's the feral? Hold on. They got a land back. A legend that they wanted to eat. Ugh. a simp, somebody that does something. Someone was trying to take orders. The way it's coming in, it's not simp like a simp like from another. They have to land back. They have to ground themselves. I'm getting a simp in like someone was working with a youngster who was taking fucking stupid ass orders from this old pervert. Something about Hubert. Something about Umberto. Someone was taking orders from this nasty person who was trying to fucking set somebody up to kill them. Someone who was born in the 60s, or someone in their 60s or almost 60s. Someone from the gym for some. Oh, they want to hide it. Someone from the gym. And there's some type of a gender reveal for some. There could be gender issues for some in a situation. Look at the fucking text messages for some, or for an officer, or for a police. It's like, what the fuck? Someone texts somebody, they think, I don't know, this is just weird. Weird. 5-star restaurant. This is nasty energy. It's really nasty. It's desperate. Desmond. Blue balls. They're nasty. This person is not mature enough for a relationship and should develop themselves. I told you, for some of you, I'm getting a few people not mature enough for a relationship. I'm not just saying, it's not about Truth Nunez, my lovies. It really is not. It's not about me. And I'm getting that song, I really like you. Do you like me? So something. Some of you, you are in a relationship and you belong there, and you do what's fair. It's fair. For others, you are not in a relationship, but you're also ready for one. It's just you're waiting for your Boaz, male or female. Take it how it resonates. For others, you are not. I don't care if you're born in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. You think you're an adult. You are not. I'm just the messenger here, and spirits are saying it. It's not about Truth Nunez. Look beyond the physical. This person is not mature enough for a relationship and should develop themselves. Someone's even asking Truth Nunez, and again, the spirits are saying it's not about Truth Nunez. Well, are you ready for a relationship? It's not about Truth Nunez. Let the spirits worry about Truth Nunez. You worry about you. You're not ready for a relationship. For some of you, you're fucking scary. No offense. Really, no offense. There's some people that are really nuts in the field. I have to say what I have to say, that they just need time to heal. It's okay. It is totally okay. This person is not mature enough for a relationship and should develop themselves. I'm just a messenger. Just really to save yourself any, unneeded trauma. Or for your mama. Your mama don't want to see you suffer, my lovies. Something about Rupert. Something about Roberto. Something about Alejandro or Alejandra. Alex for some. Competing. This is all it's about, is competing. And someone's fucking desperate to compete. They're so desperate to compete. It's like P. Diddy energy. It's like, oh, I can't be with you. I'm gonna fucking project all the fucking demonic energy onto you. Or if I can't be with you, I don't know. I'll fucking do something else. You wanna die? Diana is going in. It's like, what the fuck? I just said hi a couple of times. You did. It's like me going up to Patrick. Like I did him a favor. He did me a favor. After that, it's like me starting to fucking stalk Patrick everywhere he fucking goes and becoming obsessed with his fucking energy. And then on top of that, thinking I'm his fucking wife. Like, what the fuck? Let the people, new relations for some. You got a new relationship for some. Spirit wants this one to show too. What did I say in yesterday's reading? I told you in this week's reading, I told you for some of you, they wanted you to be homeless and put things in place to make it happen. For some of you, these psychotic people that think they wanted a relationship with you, they also wanted you to be homeless. And the Patrick story, everything came in for a reason. They wanted to make you a prostitute for some, because I'm getting a glory hole. They wanted to use you as a cum bucket. A bunch of people wanted to do this. This was a group of people doing this. A group of men for some. I'm just a messenger. They wanted, and that's why they also were stalking. They wanted you to be homeless and put things in place to make it happen. They were sending people, not just men. There were older females involved in the situation too, and younger ones too. People that, for some of you, go to the gym with you, or you work at the gym for some of you. I'm just a messenger here. Oh, look, we got officers. We got 2 cop cars. You are not forsaken, though, thank goodness. Because if not, these people would have fucking left you for dead. After they gave you head. They wanted to give you head, too. I'm getting some weird rituals in the field for some. We got astral projection. Guess what comes out? It's fucking crazy. Fahrenheit, or the letter F. What did we say in yesterday's reading? I told you it was in your field. It didn't come out in yesterday's reading, but here it is. Went to see a practitioner to put, yesterday's reading was the weekly reading, the next 7 days. Went to see a practitioner to put a curse on someone that they envy. Bunch of fucking nut jobs. Then they also want a relationship. Come on, my lovies. Come on. Trying to confuse. I told you. They're trying to confuse somebody, but they are confused. It's all the projection. They're projecting everything they feel. They need time to heal. They think it's about somebody else. It's like 014311. Plan B. Someone wants to get an abortion. Or somebody wants to go for a plan B. Or they want to try another plan. A stalker. Because I'm seeing the sizzler, but I saw the word stalker. Arson. Their plan B is to burn something. It's like, what the fuck? No, your plan B should just be to go and be at peace. Fuck. It's like, that's not an option? Why is that not in the plans? Inner city. Something in the inner city. For some of you, this is crazy. For some of you, I'm getting somebody has a backup. Like, if they couldn't do this to you, the backup plan is to do this to somebody else. They're going to pick up somebody like in the inner city, and they're going to try to do that to somebody else. Somebody with big titties. That's how it's coming in. Someone's been stalking, or a group have been stalking a waitress. She's coming in as a bartender. I'm seeing a bartender, but a waitress. There's a group stalking a waitress or a bartender. Workers' comp. Etiquette classes, cash deposits. This is not their first rodeo. Again, I feel people that do this, like, they do this a lot. They have all types of people that they say they punish them. The Punisher's coming in. A soul family, an extremely supportive environment for some. People with PTSD, nervous system issues for some, and Fahrenheit. Someone has nervous system issues and they need to be, for some of you, someone has nervous system issues and they need to be in warmer climates. And I wonder why they have nervous system issues, because all they do is lie and have lived a life of fucking sin. For some of you, somebody wants to Apollo lie. I would never talk to this person again because it's an Apollo lie. I'm feeling it in their soul. They're not repented. They're not. They're still obsessed and depressed and crazy, and they made up lies. They also made up spies too. Someone is not, they haven't repented in their soul. They really haven't. I'm the messenger for a reason. Spirit's giving it to us for a reason. It was only supposed to be a season anyway. Someone took it too far. They became too crazy. And then they try to blame you as to why they were stalking you, harassing you, and bothering you, and sending others to do the same too. They really wanted to kill somebody. That's not a joke. They want to Apollo lie. I would not take this apology. They're going to, for some of you, because someone, it's like you knew, or you're going to know, or something's going to let you know, or you're going to find some type of sign. Again, for some of you, there's a belief system of people. A Taurus could be significant for some. Victoria for some. Something about Victoria Falls. In the autumn, like, someone's going to try to, like, something about a lake. Something about Lake City. Someone's going to try to, something about Salt Lake City. Someone's going to try to Apollo lie to you. I don't think it's true. I'm telling you, my lovies, for a reason. I'm a channeler. I'm telling you for a reason. You can do whatever you want to do, because you may be tempted to, like, I don't know, for some of you may be tempted to actually, I don't know, take this bullshit apology. It's not the truth. It really isn't. It really, really is not. It's all about dominion. They wanted to dominate you. Something about Dominic. Something about Ursula. They nicknamed somebody Ursula. Somebody they wanted to stalk, harass, and bully. They nicked it in the bud. They want to say they want to stop their shenanigans. These people are immature, insincere, and bullies. And on top of that, they made you the bad person in their story so that they can harm you, because that's how it works. So they can disarm you. You have to be the villain first. You have to be the mean one. You have to be, even if they have nothing on you, even if you're just minding your fucking business, serious, minding your business, just doing your thing. If this isn't a gym, you're just minding your business, doing your thing. You're not really talking to anybody. You're minding your business. That bothered them. They had to make you the villain. Oh, you're scary to approach. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Where's that coming from? I haven't talked to you. Is this how you initiate all types of conversation? That's already telling you where they're coming from. A conflict. Something about a cuckold too. Something about a cum box too. Jesus. Apology for astral projecting to you. I told you, for some of you, someone's astral projecting to you to marry you in the fucking 5D, in the spiritual realm. They were trying to they're gonna apologize. They're not sincere. Again, they live in their fear, and they're still feral, and they're still depressed. They're still in demonic energy. It is not about you, my lovies. It is the energy. They are still in this energy, but they want to apologize for astral projecting to you. What did we say earlier? To try to, or project their energy onto you to try to marry you in this spiritual realm, or mimic your energy and steal from you. They want to apologize for harassing you on a spiritual level. They have hidden bank accounts. For some of you, hidden bank accounts. A small business here with hidden bank accounts. For some of you, a great manifestation. They want to apologize for some of you for using your gifts to manifest some type of business deal, but it was to steal. This is an ex-lover who exed. This is an ex-lover who exed you. For some of you, this is someone you walked away from, or they walked away from you. A restaurant, hidden bank accounts for a restaurant and an ex-lover. They want to see a fucking practitioner. Someone from a small business, a bank account, a restaurant. They want to see a practitioner to put a curse on someone they envied. For some of you, someone was also trying to call you crazy behind your back because you could see through their bullshit attacks. You are manifesting to never see these people again. I don't blame you. You will not see them again. It's a great manifestation. It's a celebration. The letter B, an ex-lover. The letter B. I'm getting Beatrice. I'm getting Berenice. I'm getting Bianca. Betsy. Adopting. For some of you, this adopting energy has been very present. Adopting a restaurant. A business owner went to see a practitioner to put a curse on someone they envied. It is a good time to research a new topic or take a new class. You will not see them again. It is a good time to research while you're not seeing someone again. For some of you, you could be losing contact with a business partner, or a business deal is going to go sour. And while that, it's going to be a tower. And while that's happening, it will be a good time to research a new topic or take a new course. You could be going back to school after getting laid off from a jerk who sneaks around a house. This person sneaks around a house. A business owner who sneaks around late at night around the house, worried. 9 of Swords energy. Someone's in a 9 of Swords energy. They're not a good person. Prison talk. For some of you, this person has some type of prison talk, and someone has a prison talk and they sneak around the house. For some of you, intimidation tactics. Someone feels in prison. I'm getting 8 of Swords. I'm getting someone does not sleep at night because they're in an inner fight. Maggots in the body. This person has maggots in their body. For some of you, I feel they're not okay. They're really not. Maggots in their body. This is a business owner who went to see a practitioner to put a curse on someone they envied. This person could own a restaurant or adopted a restaurant. This person could have adopted something or someone. Small business, hidden accounts. For some of you, it is a good time to research a new topic or take a new course or a new class and share the cake. For some of you, there's a spiritual lesson here for sharing for some, because and over caring as well, and Karen for some. Jessica, there's a lesson in sharing here. Earlier, Spirit wanted us to share. Remember, geometric figures, prison talk. For some of you, prison talk and geometric figures, or someone that likes geometry, or someone talks about sacred geometry. Someone's actually really cold, but they pretend like they're really warm-spirited. They're actually a really cold person. You need to set more tangible goals for some of you. You're going to be able to walk away from a situation where it doesn't look really healthy. You're going to need to set tangible assets. For some of you, tangible assets. For some of you, times 500, a small business is going to be charged or receive some type of charge. They want, because the magic they did to out of envy is backfiring on a restaurant. An ex-lover is involved in a situation, business owner. Times 500 on a small business. A Titan wants to apologize. A Titan who loves the truth is manifesting an apology. It's going to be a great manifestation. Your enemy is secretly in love with you. For some of you, someone that chose to be your enemy is actually in love with you. Love turned to hate. But you won't see them again. They did something to a teenage girl. For some of you, there's a teenage girl or someone who is in teenage girl energy. I don't care how old you are, and male or female, because I am getting a man who's actually very, I don't know. The other day, Spirit gave us a female who sewed on a penis, whatever that means, or someone took on a very masculine role, but it was artificial. Someone needs to go back and research something or take a class. For some of you, there's a teenage girl who also thinks that they're your enemy. This person is way out of their league. I'm getting, for some of you, there's a diddler who was messing around with a teenage girl. This is a Titan. Unfortunately, they did really stupid things. And they messed around with a teenage girl who believes that you're their enemy. And it's like, honey, I can be a fucking mother to you. Chill, for real, chill. They're secretly having sex with this person. For some of you, secretly having sex with your friend. They're sharing the cake. Someone's secretly having sex with your friend. Or for some of you, this is like a teenage girl. It's like, even if this person's not your friend, male, female, take it how it resonates. It is coming in as a man who did this to a China. A China, she's Chinese. Una China. Una China is coming in Spanish. Someone speaks Spanish. They're secretly having sex with this girl. And this girl thinks she's competing with you. And it's like, I'm seeing you like very in your energy would show up, even if at first you're like, this fucking little hoe. This is how it's coming in. This is how you talk. I don't talk like this. Something about Yuka. You'd look at this little girl like, come on, please. I'll spank you. Like, stop. Please stop. But you're actually coming with very nurturing energy to this female. But this female just needs to sit the fuck down. A teenage girl or someone in very teenage girl energy. Rental equipment. For some of you, you need to set more tangible goals when it comes to... No, someone with maggots in the butt. They have maggots in their butt. Okay. Maggots in the butt. For some of you, someone got a BBL. They got butt stuff done to their butt, or they're going to rent something. Rental equipment has maggots in the body. Someone sneaking around, a sniper sneaking around the house late at night and in their car. For some of you, someone's very restless. Someone with lumbar spine issues, a business owner. What did I say? I felt like their house felt like a prison. This because of their house feels like a prison because they went to see a practitioner to put spell work on someone they envied, and it's being charged back. So now they feel like they're under attack, and their house is like a prison. This house is like a prison. For some of you, someone's with somebody that went to see a practitioner to pull spell work. They wanted to pull someone's teeth out. They wanted somebody to lose their teeth. What the fuck? They wanted to put a spell on a truth spell, like a truth serum. The problem is that they were doing it to someone who's not a liar. So it's like they wanted a revelation spell out of envy. Like, this is fucking crazy. Are you gonna do a revelation spell on yourself? That's what someone needs to ask themselves. It's like they wanted to do a revelation spell, or a truth spell on someone they envied, but it's like the person was not a liar. That's the problem. This is how it's coming in. You did a truth spell or a truth serum on someone who actually always tells the truth anyway. So, like, someone's so retarded. This is how it's coming in. Like, they're really slow. I'm not using that word very lightly. I'm actually using it intentionally. Someone's really slow and demonic and dumb. And they found out something was only platonic. Like, they try to even put something in someone's drink. Like, they're trying to invite somebody, or they're going to try to invite something about Black China. They're going to try to invite somebody out for drinks to try to put something in someone's drink. Or they're going to try to invite you. For some of you, gym is very present. So for some of you, these could be people in a gym. They're going to try to invite you to work out with them, or prepare you a drink. But it was really to put like some type of like truth spell or a truth serum in it, because they can't believe that you tell the truth, because they never do. That's and they're going to go through some type of natural disaster, or nature is going to step in and they're going to be charged times 500. It's going to hit a business for some. We got a roommate who has hidden bank accounts. For some of you, there's a roommate with hidden bank accounts, but Spirit's saying don't put it there. It's actually a Titan. For some of you, a Titan, a roommate who's astral projecting. This was an ex-lover to you. For some of you, there's an ex-lover involved in a situation. This person is too focused on self-development to worry about fucking pettiness. I told you, for some of you, there's pettiness in the field. They love the truth. Someone truly loves the truth. They really do. They really do. So it's like they told you the truth, and someone can't accept the truth. For some of you, someone's missing a tooth. They can't extrapolate. They want to extrapolate something about scapula. They want to extrapolate the truth from somebody that always speaks the truth anyway. What the fuck? Someone has hair plugs. I'm getting like hair plugs. Someone could be in a medical facility, or a doctor is involved in a situation, but I'm seeing a doctor who has hair plugs. This person is too focused on self-development to worry about any bullshit. They don't care. An ex-lover was also trying to like extrapolate some truth from somebody using a roommate. For some of you, there's a third party that came to like investigate something for an ex-lover, or they're going to, and it's like, you speak the truth. Leave me alone, you psychopath. Airline voucher, hidden bank accounts, and an airline voucher. But for some of you, this airline voucher, or getting a voucher for something. For some of you, you're going to travel later on. For some of you, you could postpone some travels because you need to. For some, there's going to be a disaster that's going to affect a property or a business, and you're not going to be able to travel. For some of you, your son is involved in a situation, your restaurant. For some of you, there's a son who feels imprisoned by all the spell work, all of the manipulation. Restaurant, this person they're focused on, for some of you, there's a son who's Ferguson. They're focused on self-development. They're not worried about the bullshit. There's karmic bonds, though, with a lumbar spine, adopting something about kamikaze. Someone's gonna go out with somebody who has lumbar spill. They're gonna spill the beans. Someone's gonna go out, someone's son, or your son. Take it how it resonates. They're gonna go out with somebody, or Gerson's involved in a situation too. They're gonna go out with somebody they have karmic bonds to someone with lumbar spine issues, who has they feel imprisoned in their house and with their spouse. For tax season, you have to set more tangible goals when it comes to your taxes. For some, the burbs, for some of you, but someone lives in the suburbs. For some of you, someone with a foreign accent, foreign to the USA, or someone from China. For some of you, the letter B, your karmic enemy. Your karmic enemy is actually in love with you. The letter B, this is a karmic bond. For someone with a foreign accent, China could be significant. Vietnam could be significant. The burbs, prison talk. These people have prison talk. They are watching geometric figures, or watching. They're stalking. Not stalking. Spirit saying it's not stalking. It's just watching. For some of you, someone's watching you, but because they're in love with you. Batika. Attica, the prison. Africa. A supportive family who supports the healing of a generational trauma. They're being cold at this particular time to the children because of some type of rental equipment. There could be rental equipment issues because of children. Postal service, you have to, for some of you, there could be a car delivery that someone's waiting on. Lumber sparring. They're sparring. For some of you, someone spars. That's cool. Fencing. Different area codes. For some of you, someone with lumbar spar issues has access to Akashic records of their karmic bonds. For somebody has access to Akashic records, and they have found out that they are in some type of a karmic bond, and now they feel imprisoned to a house and their spouse because they were in a karmic bond, and they found that out through the Akashic records. They chose an Akashic reader told somebody, they fed somebody information that now they're going crazy. Because I was also getting postal service. Someone's not happy in a home, but they don't know how to leave this karmic marriage. It was all part of the karmic ties, whatever we call it. Karmic energy is very present for some. Whatever we call that, it's just a lesson. Like, can you let it go? If you can let it go, you don't have to be in this. It was just a season to teach you a lesson. That's all. Different area codes, a natural disaster, the year of the dog, karmic bonds, restless nights. Someone can't sleep next to this person. In the burbs. Someone has a really nice house and what all this other stuff. For some of you, you got to check your financial statement, a supportive family who support the generational trauma healing. So for some of you, financial statements. For some of you, X, the letter X, tax season. For some of you, you have a greedy family, who's a greedy family, and secretly having sex with your friend, a greedy family member, or people that are greedy. For some of you, your family's into spiritual rituals and they are spiritually having sex with your friend. If you get it, you get it. A teenage girl. For some of you, this is lights are being shined on this situation because they were trying to confuse the situation, but your enemy is secretly in love with you. For some of you, they love the truth and they love your work. For some of you, someone loves the truth and they love your work. And you're going to make savvy business deals. A Titan is going to make a savvy investments when it comes to, for some of you, somebody could be investing in your work because they love your work so much. A Titan. They want to fly to talk to you. For some of you, somebody wants to, they have been watching you, not stalking. Spirit wanted us to correct that. For some of you, somebody's been watching your work. They love what you do. They want to invest in you. Stalking energy is very different. For some of you, this person could have been connected to you because of your ex-lover. For some of you, an ex-lover could have talked to you. The letter B. All right. The letter B is involved in a situation. Okay. For some of you, your ex-lover used to call you a bitch, but you weren't. And they used to call you a snitch, but you also weren't. They just didn't want you speaking your truth. It's very different. It's very different. We got sweet 16. For some of you, a 16-year-old is definitely involved in a situation, or this is an American. This is an American or a white person. Because I got quinceañera in here too. This is sweet 16 energy. You got to set more tangible goals. For some of you, if you want to throw a sweet 16 for somebody, you have to set more tangible goals. We got a B2 visa. We got a B2 visa. Geometric figures. For some of you, somebody can be on a B2 visa and they study mathematics, or geometry could be significant for some. We got God loves. God loves. God loves, period. God loves your ex-lover. For some of you, God loves your ex-lover. So they were saved from you, or they were saved from something. Take it how it resonates. Plan B, adopting. For some of you, plan B is to adopt. For some of you, somebody can't have children. They are wishing to adopt, and that may be the better option. For some of you, plan B, adopting may be the better option. Someone in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics has prison talk. Okay. In a waxing salon, for some of you, in a waxing salon and a restaurant. For some of you, somebody owns a waxing salon and a restaurant. For some of you, someone has some type of conglomerate, a family with candidacy. There's a Candace for some. Cold. For some of you, cold diamond rings. For some of you, cold diamond rings. For some of you, I am getting like someone works in the sciences and they use diamonds for something. In the sciences, you need good quality diamonds for certain. The scientific community was present in the preliminary. So for some of you, the scientific community or someone in the sciences, and they're studying some type of sample that they got, boom. But they need a clear diamond. Multiple offers and hidden accounts. For some of you, someone, I don't know what they got a sample from, but I think they did something illegal. That's what is coming in. I'm just a messenger. Small business owner for some, in the lap of luxury. I think somebody was doing something like behind the scenes. They have connections behind the scenes. Anyways, we got a business owner here, and a pregnancy. For some of you, a business owner will be pregnant, or you could be getting a business owner pregnant. Here we have car. The Kraken energy has been very freaking present for some. The monsters of the sea. They are too immature for you. Someone in a car is too immature for you. Someone with a car. A business owner. What is this? It is time for an honest and frank conversation. For a business owner, it is time for an honest and frank conversation, my lovey. They are pushy because they see your potential and they genuinely want to support you. For some of you, you have genuine support coming from a business owner or somebody. They are pushy because they see your potential and they really want to support you. This is a business owner for some with lumbar spine issues. For some of you, there's someone with lumbar spine issues, or you as somebody with lumbar spine issues. Someone's being pushy, not because they're trying to be a jerk, but because they actually see your potential and they want to support you. For some of you, you could have been stuck in a while in some type of like rut, and Spirit's saying like something about Pat, something about Patrick, something about Paul, something about Jacina. They want to see you do well. For some of you, someone hit a marriage. Ta-da. Someone hit a marriage. A karmic bond hit a marriage. For some of you, a karmic bond hit a marriage. I was thinking of a Leo. So for some of you, a Leo could be significant. They hit a marriage from you. They pretended to be single. They're not. Someone's actually in a halfway house. Someone in a halfway house, or someone that needs to go to a halfway house. The burbs. Someone's in a halfway house and the burbs. They hit a marriage. Someone's in a trauma. Trauma for your mama. Sex. Maggots in the body because of sex or sexual acts or spiritual rape for some. I'm just a messenger here. Kitchen appliances. I told you there's a kitchen witch involved in a situation for some. And rental equipment. For some of you, there's kitchen appliances, rental equipment. Being cautious with the children around the rental equipment, though, for some of you, because you may not get your deposit back. You got workers' comp, or somebody may actually get hurt in worst case scenario. A supportive family who support the healing of generational trauma. For some of you, through workers' comp or some type of something about a pilgrimage as well, or a pilgrim. You have a supportive family for some that can help you through a time of disability. Postal service, rental equipment is going to drive you crazy for some. Empire, for some of you, the matchmaker is sincere and they want to support the potential couple. They want you to have an empire. Someone sees that you're in a crazy connection for some. They want you to be happy. They want you to be spiritually happy. Blame it on the alcohol. I do feel an alcoholic in the presence moment. Access to Akashic record. Someone's been drinking since they found out something. They found out something in the Akashic records and they've been drinking ever since, because it's like made them go into some type of... I've been feeling, again, I'm a channeler, my lovies. I channel feelings, thoughts, emotions, but someone's turned to alcohol to help them cope through something, because they found out that they have to lose everything. They think they're losing everything, but they're actually gaining everything, but they're really struggling. Someone's really struggling. Police sting operation. Went to see a practitioner to put a curse on someone that they envy. The police is involved. We did feel police energy. Police sting operation. When it comes to children, because somebody respects themselves and they won't settle, and the uncomfortable truth is triggering somebody, and they're going to be charged. So they want to project a charge onto somebody as well. They want to project prison onto somebody. They want somebody to take on their karma. They thought they found a victim, and it's like now they're in a fight with this victim, because now they feel like, dang, I didn't get my way. But they're not going to say that. They're going to say, how can I still continue to harass, bother, and harm this person? Because now they've made them an enemy, when in reality they were just trying to offload all of their pain. And they're triggered, and it's driving them insane. For some of you, we did say that somebody likes contemporary art the other day. Natural disaster. There's going to be an artistic expression through nature of disaster. We got oil money here. For some of you, oil money. For some of you, financial statements when it comes to oil money, auditing, making sure everything is there. There has to be a cleanup crew when it comes to oil money. For some of you, people have different accounts, different shit. There has to be a cleanup crew because this house is like a prison for some of you. A house is like a prison. There's a children's sting operation. This person was gravely misjudged. Somebody is testing you because they are loyal and they are serious. Someone with a lot of money. For some of you, someone does not plan on changing an airline voucher. Someone that's going to, for some of you, you're going to cancel a trip with someone who does not plan on changing, because you're going to take a stand. You're tired of this shit. Different area codes. You're going to see someone's been communicating with, someone has sneaky behaviors. I don't know. Inexpensive and a son. Something was inexpensive to do with your son, or something's going to be inexpensive to do with your son. A Honda could be significant for some. A short-term rental, someone with a foreign accent, foreign to the United States, short-term rental. We got a restaurant here who's watching. For some of you, someone in a restaurant is watching. An airline voucher, someone that's going to travel. They're going to admit that they did something they weren't supposed to do. This is unrequited. This is not reciprocal for some of you, because you know how to do savvy business deals. For some of you, there's somebody in a restaurant that likes somebody. They don't like them back because they know that it's just, I don't know, it's a weird, funky feeling. It feels like an attack. Because somebody's going to teach the children how to be bad. And you don't want this person as a dad. Someone talks about loca a lot. I don't know. Teaching the children how to be bad. Someone teaches their children how to be bad. For some of you, I do feel that someone could redirect their energy and not be stalking their ex so much and actually worry about children or their child. They have restless nights. They teach the children how to be bad. They get tarot readings, though. I did feel that for some of you, people get tarot readings, or someone gets tarot readings. The year of the dog. If they found out also that someone is a liar, or someone is a liar, the year of the dog, someone's a liar. They even lied about what they got on the tarot reading. Again, someone thinks they're Sakura, or they think they're Rose from the Titanic, or they think they're fucking, I don't know, Princess Diana, and they're really not. They are really the Ursula. They are really, you know what? They're Cruella. I've seen Cruella DeVille. That's what someone can have a dog, or they're Cruella. They think they're Sakura. They're really Cruella. And they're a liar too, who loves to astral project. Male or female, because again, take it how it resonates. And then they wanted somebody to be homeless. Sakura has never wanted somebody to be homeless. They wanted someone to be homeless. It was like, what? In the actual fuck? And they paid for this type of work. Someone's a jerk. Sakura my ass. My lovies. They're not. They have no class. They have no class. They like to talk about classism and racism, though. It's like, what the fuck? Okay. They need to move. I told you, this energy needs to move. They wanted somebody to be homeless because they wanted to share cake. Again, polygamy or bullshit. I don't know. They like to have a lot of partners. Satere Mawe, this is an initiation. They're going through initiation by fire. They're also going to get fired, but they are going through initiation by fire. Fire ants. Somebody could actually get bit by fire ants as well. They are secretly having sex with your friend. Somebody is secretly having sex with your friend. Someone could be from Brazil. Slow whining. Ooh, they find it sexy too. They be having her do little dances or whatever. It is a good time to research a new topic or take a new clothes. They're gonna get new clothes. For some of you, it is a good time to research a new topic or take a new course. For some of you, stop drinking so much, my lovies, or someone around you tell them to stop fucking drinking, but you probably have and they don't care. Try to postpone a procedure to have something. For some of you, someone tried to postpone a procedure, a pussy. Something about grab them by the pussy. Tried to postpone a procedure to have something which didn't belong to them. Somebody tried to postpone a procedure so that they could have something that did not belong to them. They need to take a new course. There's going to be a package. They also tried to delay some mail for some. Delilah. An indigenous tribe. Brazil could be significant for some, and a teenage girl. I told you, for some of you, somebody, their fuck buddy has a young child, and they belong to an indigenous tribe from South America. A 5-star restaurant for some. You will not see them again. For some of you, you will not see this person again. They like to play with hex work. If it's not clear, they want to apologize for putting a hex on you. I would not take it back. You will not see them again. It looks like you learned your lesson, my lovies. Memorial Day. X. For some of you, X Memorial Day. Unique. A greedy family. For some of you, you are unique and your greedy family is not. For some of you, they feel put on the spot. For some of you, it's your family. who hid something from you and they tried to delay or postpone. Some little Post Malone, they tried to postpone a procedure, a legal procedure, or for some of you it's a medical procedure, just to try to get away with something, or it's like drag out something. For some of you, they didn't want to, they've been squatting as well. A vehicle, your enemy is secretly in love with you. A vehicle and your enemy is secretly in love with you. That's why they're always stalking you, obsessed with you, because what other explanation? I don't stalk people that I'm not interested. I don't stalk anybody, but I don't try to align myself with people that I'm just not interested in. It's like, there has to be something up. There has to be something up. Telekinesis. For some of you, somebody has telekinesis. Great manifestation. For some of you, you could be manifesting the power of telekinesis. Oh, shitsy fitsy. Want to practice, my lovies? I'll practice with you. We got coats and a titan. We got a titan and coats. Coats and a titan. Coats of armor for some. A department store, they love the truth. Someone in a department store loves the truth. The titan, a department store or a titan will be telling the truth, and someone's gonna love it. For some of you, I told you there's an issue with the babysitter. Not just yet, but it's coming up. Messing with a babysitter. For some of you, I told you I felt it earlier. Messing with the babysitter. Messing with the babysitter, and you're gonna have to shine light on this shit, or there's going to be light shown on this shit. They found it really kinky when nobody was home. I don't know why the fuck you thought this was okay. You got Boaz energy for some of you, trying to confuse you. For some of you, someone's trying to confuse you with Boaz, or you are trying to confuse someone with Boaz. I am feeling someone's trying to mimic the energy of a Boaz, and they're not. They're not a Boaz, because they love the way that you work, but they want you, but they don't deserve you. And you're gonna see this. You're gonna see the lights. They're gonna recklessly endanger a child. This person is too focused. For some of you, someone who, okay, no. A Pisces has recklessly endangered a child. For some of you, don't leave somebody with a Pisces. Don't leave a child with a Pisces. For some of you, you've been leaving someone with, there's a child who's being left with a Pisces or something, or someone that you started leaving them with during Piscean season. Or again, for some of you, this could all be happening right now. There's a babysitter who is there not for the best. This is like a dom